So I'd like to go over today the different types of kits that are out there and what I carry extra in the Jeep and other places. I got a bunch more in my to-go bags and everything, but here's a selection, and most of it's leather because I like that. This one here is probably one that some viewers might not know what it's for. It goes on your belt right here like this, through here, and then when you're out collecting fire making supplies, you fold this down like so, open it up, and it becomes a bag that you can put your tinder and whatever else you collect, fat wood, etc., and it's still on your belt. Really a handy device, and I take that walking a lot. Here's one that holds a Swiss Army knife and a ferro rod, and you can put that on your belt. Here's another one. I made this one, Swiss Army knife with all the gadgets on it. Put it on your belt or just carry it with you. And then there's fire making supplies that I carry with me all the time. This here I think is really cool. Has a belt loop in the back, and it's mainly for putting char cloth in for myself in this little tin here. And I always have my char cloth. And I usually have it in some of these other kits, like this metal kit here. I have the char cloth. I made this device to strike the flint. So tins are always handy, Altoids tins, etc. I particularly like this one. It is kind of unique. I'm not sure who made it for me, where I bought it from, but has an antler handle right there. You fold this out and you have two Altoid tins, and they're in there really good. And this one of course has been put in the fire quite a bit and used for flint and steel striking. And I got another kit in here. I think this is the full kit. No, this is just my tinder. So you got tinder and the striker there, so it works pretty well. I just like the looks of this, kind of cool, and goes back in the colonial times and 1800s, etc. This here is a spice kit I bought from somebody, and has your different spices, salt, pepper, whatever you want to put in there. And it keeps it handy, and doesn't have a belt loop, but really a nice package. This one is a complete fire kit. It is really stuffed in here, but I have kind of modern type fire making stuff, matches. I got the flint. I got a really cool striker that I made. Another striker, and I'll probably use one of these in the video and show you getting the fire going, but other fire making stuff too, tinder, etc. So that's a full kit right there. This right here is another one, and I think it's a full kit. Yeah, you got your char cloth, your striker, the flint, and some tinder down below. This one is particularly cool. It has a belt loop on the back, two of them. It has two tins. One tin on an Altoids tin a lot of times will not hold everything. That's a full fire making flint and steel. I got a striker way down underneath there. And then this other one here is just to have tinder or char cloth in. Yeah, tinder and a flint. So these are really handy because you can get all your stuff in one packaged that way. And with one little one, Altoids tin might not hold it all. Then you get bigger kits like this that I've made up. And you have my char cloth and a kit and tinder. And so that's a handy one, big but handy. I even have a deal for my journal here, a leather strap. I just like leather, it's just really a neat way to go. I'm going to check the video and make sure the batteries are working okay. Yep. Always wonder when I'm talking away and I'm doing it for nothing because the camera's not working. My last video I had this tomahawk out. I was slipping on the handle, and so I put bank line on this so I can really hold on to it well. I found an old sheath that was for a bigger axe, and I put that on it for now. I really kind of like this. It's growing on me. I love the shape of it, and you can really get back here and wail away, or you can choke up and hit things. You probably couldn't see that in the lens, but just chopping off a branch. Anyway, I really like that. But again, a container. Kind of this video is how do you keep your stuff, and I like the leather for the most part. Here's a bag that has a full fire kit in it and extras that I kind of throw in when I forget something. Oh, no, excuse me, this is my first aid kit. I put red on here to remind me. First aid kit. But again, a bag that you can either strap on your pack, on your belt, however you want to go with it. Here's a neat bag, an Expedition, that holds water, Velcro on the top for putting a patch or something. But you got your big container in there with water in it. Then you got a pocket up front and some straps. You can hook it onto things or carry it separately, however you want to. I need to use that water later. I used to sew bags up and I would write on them what they had in it. Like this was fire, and I'd put all my fire making stuff in this and have it in one place. I'd make another bag and I'd have cooking material, another bag for first aid, another bag for food, etc. This bag is really a nice bag. It's oilskin, and it carries my saw. It's a little bit big for the saw, but I love this Agawa saw. It just is really a nice one, Boreal 21, that you can really cut bigger stuff with it. Anyway, that's kind of a really quick rundown on little bags you can have and kits that you can put in your bigger pack or in your vehicle, whatever the case may be. But I love these things, and I'll probably use one in the video here to start my fire. Even what I'm kneeling on is really handy. Has a bright reflector for rescue and waterproof for kneeling down. Anyway, thanks for looking at this part. So I got this kit with a bag with 2 tins in it, and got a piece of flint here, and I'm going to use my whatever I did with it, striker that I made. Got to be careful where you lay things. Take 2. Okay, I decided to use this double bag here with my 2 Altoid tins in it, and I'm going to use a striker that I forged, and hopefully I can keep low enough here for you to see everything. Got a good one going here. Put it in the nest. Stubborn one. Always keep track of your gear. Sometimes I lose things, so I'm careful now. Those pine needles catch on really well. Let's see if you can see them. Yeah. So that's one of my kits that I use. The one with the ability to put, actually, I got char cloth here and room for 2 more tins right there. And so that's a flint and steel fire for you. So I'm going to get this fire going and get some coffee going. So I started carving the knife while I'm here too. Excuse me, carving the spoon. I carved this one out of myrtle wood. It's my coffee spoon. But I got some blanks from somewhere, and so I'm going to start carving. I wanted to show you some of my carving knives. I got a bunch of them. This one my son made for me. This one he also did. And then I got this one I really like. Antler handled one. It really gets in there well. Then some Puukos that I made. This one here is a really nice one that I've used in the past. What you got to do with the spoon is take the underside and carve up on it. One I'm going to put out some of these. Really like this with the grooved handles. Nice size of Puuko, kind of my version of it, but it cuts really good too. And then a bigger one I've made quite a while ago, this one here. Anyway, I'm going to carve some on this spoon here. I got this actually from France, if you believe it or not. But I was at a village, had some time, walked over and they were selling these, so I got one. Anyway, I'll show you the result sometime or another. This is out of alder. Great source of fat wood.